There are several meal options at my local college campus. Some revolutionary decided they should all be in the same building, and I got this cool app called Get, which lets me scan my ID at them easier. Also lists all the food options. What's this Flo's one? It says it's in the University Center basement, but I've never seen it before. Oh, on second thought, it also says Wilson Hall. How convenient. Let me just search that up real quick. Oh, it's in Michigan. So sure, Flo's doesn't show up on maps, but to be fair, none of these other places do, except for Chick-fil-A for some reason. So I can't find Flo's, but perhaps the school website can help. According to this handy article, it's on the 3rd floor of the University Center. So we've got University Center basement, Wilson Hall, and University Center 3rd floor. Now I did go check, there's nothing up here though but ballrooms. So the question remained, where did it go? And in that moment, just as I vabbed search to the ends of the universe to find Don't Worry, I'll Always Be Here For You, I would find this restaurant. Now, our key starting point in this journey was finding World of Wings on the NSU Food Guide page. Now, not only does that restaurant not appear to exist, but I know for sure it doesn't exist, because whenever you go to Sushi, the Asian place, the receipt in the Get mobile app says World of Wings, so Suchiwawa probably replaced that store, and nobody fixed it in the app. But then I found this article published in 2011, and it said that Flo's was originally in Wilson Hall, but then it moved to the University Center. There are no plans to move it back, they said. But I really did search everywhere in the University Center, so where is it now? I decided to search up Flo's on the school website for fun, and I found many results with some promising previews. I'd like to point out that none of these pages have dates on them, so good luck finding out the context. And the pages themselves, well, I wasn't giving up that easy though. I copied out the actual link, which looks like this. But if you ignore the query link, strip out the result metadata, find the actual link, trim off the redirect key, and run it through a URL decoder, you'll get the actual link. Super basic stuff. I'm sure it's fair for the NSU IT department to expect this of the average person. Anyway, we got in. Now, 6 of these news pages mention Flo's, and they're also wildly contradictory. It's a miracle that they legally exist on the same site. It'd be nice to see which ones are released most recently, but the geniuses at the IT department didn't make their interface to display post dates. Anyways, this first one says that Flo's is on the 3rd floor of the University Center, which we know is false. To be fair though, this is the same one we found earlier, which says that World of Wings still exists. Here's a bio which claims an interest in Flo's, but this person graduated in 2020, so who knows. Now here Flo's is claimed to exist in Wilson Hall, but hold on, this is an article about the University Center, so why is Wilson Hall even mentioned? Was my earlier confusion about Wilson Hall because it's a place inside the University Center? For all I know, both could be true at once. Ooh, I found a phone number for Flo's, so I called it. But this one was the most interesting. It claims that Flo's is in Wilson Hall again, but there's an indicator that it's from 2025. But my earlier documents seem to make me think that Wilson Hall was in the University Center. Any conclusion is contradictory, but Wilson Hall being a part of the University Center generates more contradictions than it not being a part of the University Center. Now, searching up Wilson Hall didn't get me anywhere, and looking for it on navigational software didn't help either. So I decided to do the unthinkable and go to the direct university map, which is somehow not the first search result for NSU Map. And let me show you the worst map software ever programmed. Now, it starts by flashing this giant GUI in your face to make you think that this is how you find stuff, so you comb through it. Wilson Hall, is it a facility, point of interest? Oh, it has hall in the name, so maybe it's a residence hall. Where is the search function? Oh, administrative, of course, here it is. And only once you get this stupid GUI out of the way are the color contrasts faded enough so you see the invisible search button. Because the user should be distracted by all the pointless side places and not the thing they actually want to find. So I scouted it out late at night, undercover to avoid liberal arts student suspicions. The last thing you want to do is challenge the coffee shop territory of a liberal arts student. And in the morning, I struck. I kept thinking, who was going to be there to stop me? An army of liberal arts students desperate to protect their coffee shop? Indignant NSU IT people upset I got through their defenses? No one. No one was there. The place was completely deserted. Just the worker. And that's the main point I'd like to make. For me to find this place, it took an outdated app glitch, a search for Get Mobile, decoding one of 2 split locations, searching one of them fruitlessly, digging through the internet, repairing hyperlinks, resolving 5 contradictions, hunting a location that appeared on no maps, and looking like I was gonna commit a felony. I'm not pissed off that it was hard to find. I'm more concerned. They don't know how hard they are to find. How does this place make money? I guarantee I'm the first STEM major to step foot in here this semester. So the lesson learned here is to make sure your business web pages and app interfaces are updated and open and transparent. Oh yeah, also, everyone working in SUIT should be fired tomorrow.